Meta has officially entered the AI coding race. We already have Claude Code from Anthropic, Codex from OpenAI, and Gemini CLI from Google. Now, finally, Meta has launched its own AI coding agent called Muse Code. And this is not simply another chatbot, as you know, it is coming from Meta. So there should be something special about it. And yes, it is. In terms of competency, it is almost equivalent to GPT 5.6 Sol. So in this video, we are going to install Muse Code, set it up from scratch, and give it an actual project and see what Meta new coding AI can really do. And more importantly, we will see whether this is actually useful or simply another AI coding tool joining the already very crowded market. Now, before I actually jump into installing it, let's also talk about why this is different. Well, Muse Code recently came out and they might have understood the direction of AI models, which direction they are going in. So instead of launching an AI model that to whom you give a task and it executed, this Muse Code can do things in agentic way. Agentic way means like you have provided a problem, it's going to solve it end to end. Like you can ask it to build an application and it's going to build the entire application. Maybe it will ask you questions just like Claude asks, and that's how it's going to do it for you. Just like Claude, it run multiple background agent working alongside the main AI agent. Alright, so let's see how we can install it in Windows. And yes, this is very important for you guys. If you are like me, Windows user, you cannot directly install it. You need to install Windows subsystem for Linux first, which is WSL. And fortunately, installing WSL is very easy, guys. All here we need to do is let's quickly run the terminal, and I am running it as an admin so that it have got all the access. And now the only command that you need to run is WSL --install. And you can see here I already have installed it, so that's why it is showing me that this thing already exists. If you have not installed it yet, then you will see installation of WSL, which I think is straightforward process. After installing WSL, then you need to restart your computer. After restarting, you again can click on Windows and look for Ubuntu. Now here we have got this Ubuntu CLI installed. Now here I am going to run this Linux command, which is already available here. Alright, and now since we are running this in Ubuntu, this will successfully get executed. Now here we can see it got successfully installed, and you need to paste the following command. After pasting it, you probably won't see any output, and that's completely normal. Let's now check the Muse command is available or not by again typing the following command, which is command -v and Muse. Now it's going to show you something like this. In your case, the username will be different, and that's perfectly fine. Now you should not start Muse from your home folder, and I would recommend you to create a dedicated project folder first. Let's say I would like to create an expense tracker. So I'm gonna say make directory and then -p, and let's create this Muse expense tracker. Now let's change directory and let's go inside this Muse expense tracker. Now we are inside this. Let's launch the Muse code. Now let's select the option which you can always change using up and down arrow. Select the first option, which is trust and continue. Hit enter. Now here it is saying that login with your browser, and yes, probably I'm going to choose the first option. Now it says could not open a browser, copy the following URL. So let's copy this URL and let's paste it here. And I am opening this for the first time, so I'm gonna click on login, and it's going to ask me my email address and my name, which is completely fine. I mean, I am creating this account for the first time. And then here you need to provide your payment method. Unfortunately, Muse Code do not come with plans such as ChatGPT Plus or Claude Pro, where because you bought the paid plan, you can use those coding agent without spending the credits. But unfortunately, as of today, Muse does not comes with any fixed pricing. It comes with pay as you go token pricing plan. That is why, our onboarding is asking for debit or credit card. Muse Code need a meta credential with billing enabled before it can call Muse Spark. And that's how, guys, we have successfully installed Muse Code inside Windows device. Now let's talk about if you, let's say, want to run it inside your favorite VS Code. Then in that case, what we can do here is we can type code and then space dot. This will open VS Code. You should be able to see this muse-expense-tracker, and then here, once this is enabled, you may able to see your file and can make manual edit or changes as needed. And tell me, what is your opinion about this Muse Code? Honestly, there should be some kind of fixed plan, because come on Meta, you have not established yourself in this domain, and then still your pricing is pay per use, which in my opinion is hard to digest. Well, I also would like to know, what is your opinion about Muse Code? Do you like it? Do not like it? Want to try? Do let us know in comment down below. And if you are new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe for more such AI content, and I will see you in the next one.